tonight, man, Knott Central's got some players going to look back and in about 5 or 6 years and say, wow, what a career I had.
What a run.
Yeah.
What a run,
yeah,
man.
Knott County Central, yeah.
James, I would argue that Bentley, Reed, Faith Pollard has had as good a run as any Lady Patriot to ever wear the uniform. When you think about the success, we've had players that might have scored more points or whatever, but what I'm hinging that upon, if you look at the big games they got to play in, let's go that route with it. Who's played in more bigger games than this year's senior class, man? They've been in the hunt.
And they've been in it, you're right.
Other than last year, and they played as 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Faith played quality minutes as an 8th grader, and so I don't think there's been a class at Knott Central that has played in more bigger games than what this year's class has done.
I agree with that 100%. We're about 8 minutes away from the start of this one. Let's step away for 2 minutes.
Have you heard the news? Lee's Chicken now has fish.
At Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, with a 12-piece box of our classic chicken at a special low price. Treat your family to the meal that made us famous. 12 pieces of our honey-dipped, hand-breaded, and pressure-cooked chicken. One bite and you'll see why getting back to basics never tasted so good. Get a deal on a dozen with a 12-piece box of our Famous Recipe Chicken at a great low price. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Whether it's chicken or the new fish, let Lee's cater your next meal. Best of luck from your Knott County Circuit Court Clerk, Lisa Boland Allen, to all of the basketball players, cheerleaders, band members, and fans in the Knott County School District. Good luck, Patriots, Cordia Lions, and the June Buchanan Crusaders. From Lisa Boland Allen. Have fun, stay safe, and enjoy the tournament, basketball fans.
I'm a mom just like you, and I have a son that's fallen into the grip of opioids. Do I see my son as a bad person, a criminal, a drug addict? No, I still see him as my son with a tough behavioral problem that can be treated. That's why I wanted you to know about Frontier Behavioral Health. They see your family the same way. They treat the behavior and send the person you always knew back to you. Call them at 606-297-1501. Real recovery, real change. Frontier Behavioral Health.
Dr. Fran Hughes at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Quantum Healthcare is now accepting new patients. Dr. Hughes is available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. We accept most major insurances, Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer a sliding fee scale. Contact us at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Quantum Healthcare for an appointment with Fran Hughes today. Call 606-436-0711 or visit our webpage, www.kymha.com.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. Fiscal Court.
Tune us in on the radio and the Killer Bee app last night, and then the bunch that followed us on social media. You can do so again tonight if you're not able to get here. Go to Hometown Sports Corner's YouTube page, or you can go to the Killer Bee or Hometown Sports' Facebook pages. Both of them, I just made sure, are carrying the broadcast tonight for those that can't get out here. James, as we get ready to get this one started, what's the big keys for both teams tonight, in your opinion, pal?
Well, I think if you're Knott, you're going to start out with a full court defense. I wouldn't be surprised. I think Knott wants to try to put this one away as fast as possible to focus on Thursday night's ball game. If you're Jenkins, it is what it is. You've got to stop Mack and Lawrence. You can't give Knott Central more than one opportunity. And if I was them, I'd try to make it a 2 or 3 possession quarter.
I would too, man. Again, I felt like, and I want to give a shout out to the Lady Cavaliers coaching staff. I felt like they done an excellent job here last night, pal, against a Cordia team that many thought would win the ball game, to be quite honest with you. But, James, as we found out throughout a bunch of different places, there's a reason why we play these games and they don't decide them on paper. If you don't believe me, ask several of our friends over in that 15th region. A lot of close games over there last night, man.
A lot of close ones, and of course, Jenkins was the 6th seed and defeats the 5 seed last night. So you go back to it, they played their way in to get an opportunity to play tonight.
Let's remind everybody before you send it for a commercial break, this is the first of 2 games. We will have June Buchanan and Letcher's game following this one. That promises again to be a much anticipated game. But James, how big of a commercial break we're going to take here, pal?
2 minutes as they get replay the national anthem. We'll be right back on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families. On streets of glory.
Are you looking for personalized health care that's efficient and close to home? Primary Care Center is now your destination for comprehensive health care in the center of your community. With a team of experienced and caring local providers, we offer a range of services. We have locations in Hazard, Hyden, Hindman, Fico, and now our new Whitesburg location. Stop by today and walk-ins are welcome. That's Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families. On streets of glory.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
In 7th grader, Danny McElort's going to wear the number 1.
James Sellen, as they turn the lights back on, everybody across the way from us was filming. They don't realize their flashlights are on their cell phone, but it actually made for a pretty cool good backdrop. Jenkins in that Cavalier green, got the black t-shirts underneath their unis with the black letters across their chest. Knott County in the home white, trimmed in crimson red. Boy, I tell you, again, I am looking forward to tonight's basketball action. But James, tomorrow night, it'll be the guys' turn, and I can't keep from also looking even more forward to some of those games tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Officials for tonight's ball game will be Mr. Dwayne Combs, Dirk Flinchon, and Travis Purry. As the ball goes up, tip underway, Knott Central will recover it. Danny McLawrence. Bailey back to Danny. Danny 3 on the way, in and out. Rebounded Reed. Reed into Kyra. Kyra loses it out of bounds, and they'll say it'll stay with Knott.
Knott County might have got a break there, James. I thought perhaps it was off the Lady Pats, but either way, Bentley will throw it in. Jenkins going to show them, I believe it's a little triangle and 2, James, but boy, Kyra McLawrence makes them pay early as she hits the 3 from the top, my friend.
Yeah, right out of the gate. She does what she does. Here comes Jenkins with it across the timeline. Knott opens up in that man-to-man defense. Reed knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Jenkins. Jenkins inbounds it. Underneath to Tosin. Tosin trying to get it out. Gets it out to Fields. Fields back to Tosin.
Not playing a man-to-man right now, and I feel like if that's the case, Fields got to go one-on-one with whomever's guarding her. Unfortunately for her, though, it's Drew Reed. And James, even with the injury she sustained last year, I think Drew and Acacia are two of the top defenders. And just as I say that, Bentley gets the steal, takes it all the way down and scores. Knott County leads it 5-0.
Here comes Fields with it. Into Lily. Lily to Fields. She pulls up 15. No good. Fight for it underneath. Bentley comes out with it up to Danny. Danny free throw line. Backs it back out over to Kyra. Kyra into Bailey all alone. She's going to go to the free throw line as Lily will pick up her first personal foul.
James, again, there's more reasons than just the fact that she scores about 25 points a game that Pikeville wanted Kyra.
Yeah.
Guys, she just flipped that ball over, made that pass look so easy, right in the middle of the defense. Bailey's first free throw is good. Knott County leads at 6-0. Bailey's game is continuing to get better and better and better, James.
Yeah, as the season went on, you're right, her footwork's got better. She's starting to become part of the offense instead of laying back. She's looking to score. 7-0 as Bentley makes both the free throws. Into Tosin. Tosin at the center court to Lily. Back to Tosin. Stolen away by Reed. Reed goes in against Tosin, misses the layup. McLawrence with it back and good. It's for Kyra. She's got 5 early on. Pagers with a 9-0 lead. 5:44 to go. First quarter.
You're not going to stop her, James. You just hope to contain her. You'd like to find a number and say, here, let's keep her under 25 perhaps. But I'm afraid tonight for Jenkins that this could be a 30, 35-point night for Miss Kyra.
I agree with you. Jenkins with the basketball, going right to left on the radio dial, dressed in that hunter green and black. Up ahead to Kyra. Kyra lays it up and good. She's got 7 on the night.
11-0 right now, James. Knott County leading, and they're going to pick them up this time at about three-quarter court, just before Jenkins can get it across half court.
Gets it across and stolen away by Reed. Drew's got 3 steals already on the afternoon. Across the timeline. Over to Bentley. 3. You're just in front of Jenkins' bench. Nothing but the ball. She has got better and better as the season went on and shoots the ball with so much confidence.
Yeah, and why not, man? Again, she is. I expected, and I kind of maybe hyped her up too much last year, but she's having this year the season, James, that I wanted her to have, man, as she gets the big bucket there. Gets a rebound on the other end. She's had a couple rebounds, a couple steals. Nice pass to Danny McLawrence. Lays it up, and it's good. And then, folks, that's a 7th grader making it look easy as she gets her first bucket of the girls' 53rd District Tournament. You guys watching us on social media, hit that like and share button in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from. Timeout, Jenkins, good timeout. As they take it, we will as well. We'll be back after this 60-second commercial break.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
Streets of glory.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Fields inbounds it, takes it all the way in. Rule number 1, you got to stop the ball, and nobody does. Fields lays it up and good.
James, she's a good player, man. She'd play on any team in the region.
Jenkins with the steal. Tosin pulls up from free throw line.
Should have drove it.
Yeah.
Pulled up too far. Should have drove that all the way, at least got a foul drawn. Come up empty-handed when she didn't need to. And boy, Reed makes a beautiful pass on the other end to Micah Lawrence. And Knott County leads at 18-2. Lady Pat's picking them up again. They don't want you can tell the game plan is to not let Jenkins get it across half court. Fields pass intercepted by Bentley. Carries it down the lane. 2 more, just like her granddaddy Johnny Gayhart taught her. Play defense and then drive that ball as hard as you can to the rim. I'm bragging on Johnny Gayhart because he's tuning in, James.
You brag on him. He's one of our loyal fans that follows us.
Baby girl gets another steal for you, Papa Johnny. Over to Micah Lawrence. 3 more. Won't go Reed with the rebound. A little up and under. Nice move, but she comes up short, and Jenkins getting the rebound.
Coach Boggs wants them to push it when they get it instead of taking their time to get it across midcourt. Fields with it all the way across court. Try to get it back to Fields, but Reed too quick. Steals it over to Bentley. Bentley timeline into Kyra. Kyra from 16, good.
James, she makes it look too easy. She's got 9 points already, folks, and we still have 2:10 to play here in the first quarter.
Stolen by Reed. Reed goes, lays it up, and good.
At the end of the season, James and I always pick an all-defensive team, an all-defensive second team. We pick a first-team and second-team offense. James, there's no question in my mind Bentley and Reed both going to be on that defensive team, right, pal?
Oh, yeah, first team, without a doubt, man. Reed takes a hard lick underneath. Foul's going to be on Jenkins.
This young lady coming in is probably going to be a candidate for it, too. And I know they can't all be Knott Central players, but I am big on Miss Conley as a defensive player. She's had herself a good second half of the season, man.
She's got better as the season went on.
She's getting ready to check in with Riley Feltner. Conley says, I've got the shooter. Feltner going to replace Bentley. So Knott County with her first subs in the ball game. Minute 52 to play here in the first quarter. Second one for Reed is good, James.
Conley will check into the ball game as the Patriots keep building on that lead here in the first quarter. Of course, in the second game tonight, we will have the home team, the Letcher Central Cougars versus the June Buchanan Lady Crusaders come into town.
Bailey with a nice block ahead to Feltner. She floats the pass over to Kyra Lawrence. Turns, puts it up, won't go. Rebound, Danny Lawrence. They tie it up, and it'll go back to Jenkins. Minute 28 to play. James, we expect the crowd to continue to grow throughout the course of this game as we move closer then to that second game.
Yeah, Letcher travels well. Of course, we was told earlier tonight, since the flood last weekend, you know, they usually have the 15th region tournament inside the Expo Center at Pikeville. We have been led to believe that it has officially been moved to Pike Central.
Now, you breaking the scoop.
I'll break the scoop,
but
I'm going to finish it up with this.
10 different media outlets and people in the media that said they had all these different opinions, but nobody would know till tomorrow about 2 o'clock. But you heard it first right here from James Sandlin that it will be held at Pike County Central. All his sources tell him.
All my sources say it hasn't been moved to Pike Central, but I will follow it up with this, as everybody else does, subject to change.
Subject to change. There is a lot of people in Johnson County tonight will do everything within their power to see that change. But I think you and I, before you got the text message over here, we said we felt like Pike Central is probably the best place to have it. Shot fired up, and boy, beautiful move right there off the glass as she kisses that one off there and gets the first field goal of the ball game for herself. Big night again last night did Miss Abigail Lilly, the sophomore, and she gets her first points there. On the other end, basket for Knott County Central. Miss Feltner gets her first points of the ball game.
And men, you say that, and we're not involved in the conversation over there.
Well, you're not, but I am. I'm going to voice my opinion anytime somebody will listen. No, James, again, and we have said this several times.
Beautiful move by Miss Tosin to knock down.
Yeah, she becomes the third Lady Cavalier to score. Feltner on the other end, little pull-up jumper. 2 more for Knott County at the buzzer. 29-6. James, let's talk more about that 15th region and this ball game after we take this commercial break. Back in 60 seconds right here on the Killer Bee.
My name is Isabella, and I'm from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
I'm a mom just like you, and I have a son that's fallen into the grip of opioids. Do I see my son as a bad person, a criminal, a drug addict? No, I still see him as my son with a tough behavioral problem that can be treated. That's why I wanted you to know about Frontier Behavioral Health. They see your family the same way. They treat the behavior and send the person you always knew back to you. Call them at 606-297-1501. Real recovery.
Sports fans, have you heard the news? Lee's Chicken now has fish.
At Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, with a 12-piece box of our classic chicken at a special low price. Treat your family to the meal that made us famous. 12 pieces of our honey-dipped, hand-breaded, and pressure-cooked chicken. One bite and you'll see why getting back to basics never tasted so good. Get a deal on a dozen with a 12-piece box of our Famous Recipe Chicken at a great low price. Only at Lee's, famous for chicken.
Whether it's chicken or
the second quarter off with the basketball in the lead, James Sandlin.
Danny with it over to her sister Kyra. Wide open, far side, left it a little short. Rebounded to Fields. Fields gives it up to Thacker.
James, you constantly challenge the parents to take time out to enjoy what's happening, what's unfolding. I hope that Danny and Kyra are also enjoying this because, man, they're playing some of their final games together as sisters, and that's pretty unique.
Yeah.
Shot put up, and it's good. Boy, another bucket. That's by Tosin again. Give her 4. She leads all Lady Cavaliers. They trail, however, 29-8. James, one unique story is Danny lets the 3 fly. Hits it nothing but the bottom of the net for Knott Central. This Lady Patriot team, folks, has 3 sets of sisters on it. You think about that. They can only dress 15 players, and 6 of them are sisters. And so
it makes some interesting
it does.
Conversations
it
all
does.
right at home, don't it?
Well, you imagine down the road when they get to come back and tell their daughters, hey, we played together here. But, boy, opportunity here for Jenkins to put a couple more on the board. Fields hits that one nothing but the bottom again, folks. I said it, and I'll say it again. I think this young lady starts for any team in the 14th region. Don't let Jenkins' record fool you on how good a player this young lady is. Another one battling one of those ACL injuries, James, looks like, because she wears that full brace on her left. Boy, Danny, I beg your pardon, Riley letting it fly now. Both of them heating up. Jenkins on a run down on the other end. Shot partially blocked. It'll stay with the Lady Cats.
Good crowd already on hand for the first game, Jamie. And you're right, this gym just will continuously get more and more people in it as the night goes on. I'm assuming whoever wins this ball game, be Jenkins or not, will stick around for at least half of the next game, trying to pick up what they can before Thursday night's championship ball game.
Certainly the coaching staffs will at least. You're right, man. As we did last night, we'll go ahead and brag on the folks here at Letcher Central doing a great job hosting the tournament. Guys, it takes a lot more work than a lot of people would realize, James, to pull something like this off, pal.
Yeah, man, Letcher Central's got a good administration over here and a lot of good help. And
saw your old buddy up there, Jay Perkins, on the softball field already getting in some practice and getting geared up for the softball season coming right around the corner, pal.
As Danny knocks it down, softball season will be here before you know it.
Who's favored probably be the top teams in your opinion? Or is it too early to talk about that in softball?
I think you've got to, softball-wise, you've got to throw Letcher in there. They are the defending 14th region champion. You've got Prairie Central. I think Estill's back in the conversation. Wolf's always in the conversation. Knott will be there about around the middle of the pack for this upcoming year, and Jenkins is well improved. I called a lot of their ball games last year, so they're right back in the hunt for the 53rd.
When I first got started in covering softball games, a good friend of mine, I said, give me a pointer about softball that I got to know, and he said it all hinges around pitching.
Yeah, all of it.
Of course, you was the friend that told me that. But who's probably going to have the top pitching in the 14th?
Man, I would say that Letcher, then probably followed by Prairie and Estill. Wolf County with Creech has got an exceptional pitcher. She's already, I think she's signed. I think maybe she's going to Pikeville as well. So Pike picked up a couple of phenomenal athletes here in the last couple of weeks from the mountains.
Jump ball at half court, 4:47 to play. Knott County leads it big, 44-10. Before anybody sends us a message and says, talk more about the game, guys, it's a 44-10 basketball game. Boy, still, however, by Conley, makes a beautiful bounce pass to Bentley, and unfortunately not able to hang on to it. He had to go back to Jenkins. Uh-oh, you got that smile about you. What's Rick Mobley saying now?
Oh, nobody. Nothing. They're not saying anything. I just got thinking about all the fun softball that's going to come up here shortly.
Now I'll tell it, folks. He's missing bad.
Man, I do. I love the game.
Only problem is when some jobs came open, I felt like I got more messages than you did. I said, hey, guys, he's my friend. If he wants me to tell something, he'll let me know.
There wasn't nothing to tell.
Yeah, there's a bunch to ask.
Over to Bentley in the Hammonds, over to Reed. Bentley, 3 straight away. Too hard. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Knott Central.
On a more serious note, buddy, I'm glad that we're that good of friends that people would.
Absolutely.
I would be one of the first go-tos to try to find out what you're going to do next.
Well, you probably would be.
I probably wouldn't tell you told me to. Bentley with a rebound and a putback, and 2 more for Miss Bentley, and Knott County leads it 46-10. He is, however, I think, going to end up umpiring some games.
Yeah,
somehow, some way. And then we'll be broadcasting some games shortly as well. Boy, Jenkins driving down the heart of the defense.
That's a nice move.
It was. Tosin with another big rebound. Goes over to Lily. Oh, and she jumped, man, trying to make the pass. And you got to stay on the floor. But that's a sophomore mistake that she won't make, James, as a junior, senior here. This Jenkins team will grow, mature, get better and better by the time they're a senior bunch, man.
No, you're right. That's what I was talking about. Coach Boggs does a good job over at Jenkins. In the Feltner block, picked up by Bentley. She missed it, gets her rebound back, puts it up and good.
Bentley's dad was a ball player, brother. Let me tell you, I covered him when he played over for the Crusaders. And, of course, her baby brother, going to be a good basketball player, already a good golf. Is it a golf player or just golfer? I guess it's just a golfer.
I'd say that's one of those you can use either phrase.
Especially when you live in Knott County.
Feltner puts it up and in. And young lady has already got 11 points herself on the night.
She was our player of the game when we had Knott County over at June Buchanan. Knott County with 3 players with 11 points apiece. Jenkins with a basketball. Lady Pats, guys, as good as they are offensively, I've said it all season, not just tonight. They're as good defense as they are offensively, man. Over and back call, 2:16 to play here in the first half, 50-10.
Bentley will inbound. Go ahead.
No, we're on the same page, and that's scary sometimes. 1-2-2. Jenkins had the right idea, man. You got to make some way. You got to contain McLawrence, and I think this probably is if anybody's able to do it, it's what they got to run. Yeah. Boy, another job by Bailey, though, passing over the defense to Danny McLawrence, and she gets her 2 more. James, how about the Leslie County Prairie game? Boy, that a classic. I told everybody that would be. As Bentley jumps in there and gets another steal, down the lane, drives it up, and gets 2 more.
All of a sudden, she leads all scores of 13.
54-10. Going to pick them up again before they can get it across the court. Bailey deflects it over to Danny McAllar. It's down the lane, lays it up, won't go, but draws the foul, and she'll go back to the free throw line. Foul going to be on Tosin, and James, that's a big foul. That's her second. Jenkins cannot afford to get in foul trouble with their starting 5 here. Danny's free throw is good, nothing but the bottom there. Started to say it won't be a running clock to the second half, but I'm wrong. They're running it already.
It can start in the first half as long as both coaches agree to it.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
There's Mr. Mason. I hope he's got a what's the step counter called?
Whatever it is, he has surpassed his goal. I promise you that much.
Mr. Mason, the athletic director over here at Letcher, has made 500 trips up and down the steps tonight. Jamie speaking to the athletic director. So 30 seconds to go. Bentley with a steal for the Patriots. Midcourt goes in, lays it up, and it's going to be fouled, and the case is going to go to the line. 22 seconds.
Didn't mean to leave you hanging, brother, but the AD comes up.
You had work to do.
Generally, I get to pass along some information when one of these ADs comes up and talks to them. So here's the plan. At the end of this game, we're putting 30 minutes on the clock. If you're out and about and want to watch June Buchanan and Letcher, and you think that game starts at 8, if you get here at 8, James, you might miss it.
Yeah, you're going to miss some of it anyway.
A lot of it, my friend, if you show up at 8. Because, again, But that's what he wanted to let us know, and I appreciate him doing that, James. Kind of let us know what's going on and so forth. That makes things much better for us, especially with the radio. So, again, at the end of this game, we'll put 30 minutes on the clock, and we will start the second game. So, wait and go to Walmart after the game if you're thinking about stopping somewhere. And get on in here, folks, for those of you out and about tuning in on the radio station. James, halftime with that buzzer. It's 57-10. Step away, about a 5-minute break. And we'll be back to talk to you more about it all right here on WKCB and Hometown Sports Corner. Keep it dialed in right here.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
I'm a mom just like you, and I have a son that's fallen into the grip of opioids. Do I see my son as a bad person, a criminal, a drug addict? No, I still see him as my son with a tough behavioral problem that can be treated. That's why I wanted you to know about Frontier Behavioral Health. They see your family the same way. They treat the behavior and send the person you always knew back to you. Call them at 606-297-1501. Real recovery, real change. Frontier Behavioral Health.
Sports fans, have you heard the news? Lee's Chicken now has fish.
At Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, with a 12-piece box of our classic chicken at a special low price. Treat your family to the meal that made us famous. 12 pieces of our honey-dipped, hand-breaded, and pressure-cooked chicken. One bite and you'll see why getting back to basics never tasted so good. Get a deal on a dozen with a 12-piece box of our Famous Recipe Chicken at a great low price. Only at Lee's. Famous for chicken.
Whether it's chicken or the new fish, let Lee's cater your next meal. Best of luck from your Knott County Circuit Court Clerk, Lisa Boland Allen, to all of the basketball players, cheerleaders, band members, and fans in the Knott County School District. Good luck, Patriots, Cordia Lions, and the June Buchanan Crusaders. From Lisa Boland Allen. Have fun, stay safe, and enjoy the tournament, basketball fans.
Special thanks to our friends at carecottage.org. Again, folks, we've been happy to tune in with them and team up with them. carecottage.org, working hard to prevent child abuse and a lot of other proactive things throughout Perry, Knott, Letcher, and all of Eastern Kentucky. A big thank you again to carecottage.org. Of course, you see their Racing to Prevent Child Abuse logo there, but Pam and everybody there has been so good to us at Hometown Sports, and we're glad to have them on board tonight. And a big, big thank you to carecottage.org.
To many, home is a place, but to us, home is a feeling. The feeling of comfort and trust. The feeling of being cared for by those who know you.
Hi, I'm Trent Noah, and I'm a graduate from Harlan County High School. I am so excited to start my Division I career where home is cheering me on. Things are just better at home, and home is ARH. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. There are coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
The weekend, and weekend mud, and torque for days, and get And your little brother. And why he drives you crazy.
Just park it over there.
Nope.
I think I'm good there. Okay. Keep it close.
You hit my truck.
Really?
In one tight spot. And the strength. And the smarts.
I knew it.
And the Silverado family of trucks. And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Once again, a big thank you to carecottage.org. carecottage.org, as they continue to look for ways to fight against child abuse and do an excellent job with the many different things throughout Eastern Kentucky to help prevent child abuse. We couldn't thank them enough. And to Miss Pam Curry and everybody there at Care Cottage in Hazard, Kentucky, thank you for being great sponsors here on Hometown Sports Corner. Look forward to teaming up with them for the second year with the Racing to Prevent Child Abuse. And for more information about that, of course, go to carecottage.org. James Salmon, halftime here in Whitesburg, Kentucky, where Knott County Central leads 57-10. In a game like this, brother, I would think sometimes the most challenging things for the coaches is to say, hey, we got to stay focused. It's not just winning this game, but it's using this as an opportunity to get geared up for the matchup against the winner of the next game coming up here a little later on.
Well, it does. You got to get a feel for the gym. The biggest thing is that what you don't want to see occur in a game like this is somebody get injured.
Right. And it's an opportunity to play a bunch of players, I would think, here in the second half. And, James, this is pretty neat now as a 7th and 8th grader to say I scored in the district tournament. But then another thing that's even more neat, if that's a correct way to put it, probably not, is when you're a junior and senior and they start talking about all the points you scored as a Lady Patriot, you can say, yeah, I've been doing that since I was a 7th grader, you know?
Oh, absolutely, man. It's a huge spot to be, if you're in those grades that get to play in this. You come in, and this is where that experience, starts to play in. Maybe not this year, but in a couple years when you're freshmen and sophomores, when you come into this environment, it's not the first time you've ever been there.
Wolfman, of course, made the trek down to the 55th district and covered that game. Wolf County's boys and girls defeat Jackson City, so we know that Breathitt and Wolf County, boys and girls, are both going to the regional tournament.
Ticket punched.
Punch the ticket.
Hey, that's it.
Last night, Prairie Central Lady Doors punched the ticket. Hazard Lady Bulldogs played last night, I'm right?
Or is that? They might be playing tonight, I know they.
Don't want to speak too quick, but we know Prairie Central punched the ticket. Guys, a lot of teams, as I told some of the fans from Cordia last night, they were talking about playing. I said, listen to me. I know that you won, and I know you get a chance now to get to play Knott Central in the Final Four, and they were kind of blowing that off. I said, listen, there's 70 teams tonight would trade places with you. A bunch of teams' season ended last night, James Salmon, and for these high school kids, they just want to play another day, man. Just want to get in the gym and play one more day.
One more day, man. One more quarter, one more half. It's like the old Scotty McQuarrie song, 5 more minutes, man. I just want 5 more minutes, and when that career is over and that last horn sounds, man, you go home and you're like, give me 5 more minutes, and it's over with before you blink, man.
Of course, the girls' 14th region going to be held at Hazard High School at the historic Memorial Gymnasium. And then Knott County Central and the Morton Combs Athletic Complex. Coach B.B. King Court will see the boys. 14th region, and we'll be there in some capacity to cover it all, my friend.
Through both of them, you're exactly right on that.
Better step away for a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back to get this one cranked back up on the radio. And for you folks watching us on YouTube and Facebook as well, we'll be back after this commercial break. Big thank you once again to carecottage.org. Of course, glad to team up with them at Hometown Sports Corner with their efforts to race to prevent child abuse. Nobody works harder to prevent child abuse than my friends at Care Cottage. Thanks again to Pam Curry and all of our friends at Care Cottage. For more information, check them out, carecottage.org.
To many, home is a place, but to us, home is a feeling. The feeling of comfort and trust. The feeling of being cared for by those who know you.
Hi, I'm Trent Noah, and I'm a graduate from Harlan County High School. I am so excited to start my Division I career where home is cheering me on. Things are just better at home, and home is ARH. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Somebody will.
I may get a message that we're not going to buy the Cougar Den.
Either way, you and I calling it that tonight, right?
Either way, for the next hour and a half, it will be known as the Cougar Den.
Get this third quarter back underway. Knott County with a lead in the basketball, James. Going to start them off with some new players already. Conley on the receiving end of a nice pass from Bella Hammond. Riley Feltner checking out there. Miss Monroe and Kraft, I believe, James, will be the 5 players that will get us started off here for Knott Central.
Feltner steps back and knocks in the jump shot. She's got 13.
Todd Kraft's baby girl down there on the low post. Knott County now going to pick them up man-to-man. I said this the other night, and I think some people didn't understand or didn't really agree with me. Here's the bad part if your teams like Jenkins playing Knott Central. You bring in the second and third wave of defenders, and they're probably going to pick you up and guard you the full court, you know. But still yet a good finish on the other end for Jenkins right there as Miss Fields gets her 6th point. Feltner with a rebound for Knott County, though. Put it up, won't go. Here comes Jenkins with the board. James, I agree wholeheartedly with Coach Huff's strategy here, though, to let a lot of the young players play in this second half.
Yeah, Fields has already knocked down one, tries it again, misses that one. On the floor for the Patriots, start the second half is going to be Jayla Monroe, Riley Feltner, Addison Conley, Bella Hammond, and Riley Kraft.
Another big offensive rebound and putback there for the Lady Patriots. 6:25 to play in the contest. And that one goes to Bella Hammond. James, she has a chance to be a really good player too, man, if she can, stay healthy. Got some medical problems that we all know about, of course, and been praying with her about as Fields hits the 3 for Jenkins.
She's got all 5 points here in the second half for the Cavaliers. She had a really good game last night, Jamie.
Oh, she did, man. Set the pace early. Kraft for 3 over in that deep corner, won't go. Conley with the rebound, put it back up. That one off the mark. Lilly with the rebound for Jenkins. James Tosin, Lilly, and Fields, all 3 just continue to work during the offseason. And Kraft with a steal ahead to Feltner. Feltner got a second gear about her. Crossover, little Euro step, lays it up, won't go. Rebound Conley, that one off the mark. Jenkins with a big rebound by Tosin.
Good block out and clear out by Tosin. 5:17 to go here in the third period.
Fields with another big bucket for Jenkins. James, she got 9. Feltner's cross-court pass over to our side of the court. A little too hard for the Lady Patriots. Jenkins comes up with a rebound.
Over to Tosin. Tosin gives it up to Thacker, who will run the point for the Cavaliers here in the second half.
Stolen by Knott Central. Feltner to Conley on a 2-on-1 break, and Conley scores 2 more. Frankie Reed going to check in.
Frankie, how would you word that? One of the three sets of sisters.
Yes.
Her and the younger sister to Drew Reed. I knew you'd be able to figure out the word and what I was trying to say.
4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Boy, a nice give and go, but just a little too hard. And Reed with the rebound for Knott Central. Left side she goes to Feltner for three. Got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
There's one thing about it. Feltner likes this gym.
Oh, my. A young lady can play, man. She's got 16. Probably going to lead all scorers once again. She gets the luxury that some of the other girls don't get, though, man. She gets to play with the starters, but also plays quality minutes with the second and third string. Gives her a few extra minutes, needless to say, James Salmon.
Absolutely. As they take a 30-second timeout, we will as well, right here on the Killer Bee Sports Network.
Have you heard the news? Lee's Chicken now has fish.
At Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, with a 12-piece box of our classic chicken at a special low price. Treat your family to the meal that made us famous. 12 pieces of our honey-dipped, hand-breaded, and pressure-cooked chicken. One bite and you'll see why getting back to basics never tasted so good. Get a deal on a dozen with a 12-piece box of our Famous Recipe Chicken at a great low price. Only at Lee's. Famous for chicken.
Whether it's chicken or the new fish, let Lee's cater your next meal.
Welcome back to the Killer Bee. 3:37 to play in the third. Knott County leading big. Jenkins with the basketball out of this timeout. Let's see what Coach Boggs drew up again, James. This is a good opportunity for Jenkins, but as I said, this second string of defensive players for Knott County is just not going to let up. As Conley got the steal, went coast to coast. A little too hard on the layup, but its last touch to go back to Knott Central as its last touch, Jenkins. And during the timeout, James and I were talking about who will be the player of the game. I'm glad he gets to pick, because we're going to have a bunch of options in this one.
We're going to have a bunch of options as Feltner knocks down another three. She got 16 on the night. They got 18 as they updated the scoreboard. Fields goes in, lays it up, and good. Man, the more I watch her, Jamie, I'm telling you, the more impressed I get.
Yeah, again, and we hopefully will try our best to have her to come over and play in our big hometown Sports Corner All-Star game, James, coming up April the 10th, 11th, and 12th. As Jenkins comes in with a sub 2:25 to play in the third. James, on Thursday night, we're going to have the boys' games as far as the junior, senior, freshman, sophomores are concerned. Then on Friday night, we'll invite the ladies to come over and play in the All-Star games. And then Saturday's going to pretty much be 7th and 8th grade day, as we have about 250 7th and 8th grade boys and girls looking to qualify for our All-Star games to be played on Saturday. Of course, 100% of that money will go to the Hometown Sports Corners Scholarship Fund. James and I are looking forward to giving away some college scholarships.
Yes, sir.
At the end of our sports season. Kraft put that one up, won't go. Feltner with a rebound, turns, puts it up, and that one's good. James, we tried 3 times to have a fall awards banquet. We're going to try one more time. Probably going to look to have that the week after the state tournament. If it don't happen then, if it snows us out a 4th time, we'll just have one big banquet for the spring and fall. Down the lane. Boy, Conley didn't miss that one, James. Kept her head up that time as she went down the lane and scored 2 more for Knott Central.
She got 4 on the night for Miss Conley.
Running clock, James, and Knott County still yet may reach 100.
Yeah.
Fields with it for Jenkins. Met at the free throw line by Conley to Feltner. Feltner, beautiful pass to Hammonds. Bella lays it up, and it's good. Bella Hammond with 2 more. Give Feltner the assist. Knott County leading at 77-19. Remind you guys, this is the first of 2 games, though, James. We'll be back to bring the folks another one here shortly.
Yeah, we'll take about a 30-minute break, 25-minute break as we come back, start the next one. They've already told us they would be a longer break in between the games tonight than there was last night. Field steps back with 7 seconds. 4. She tries to go make a move. Gets a screen from Kraft. Lets it fly. No good. Hammonds with the rebound. Bella puts it up. And good. So Knott Central in the quarter with a basket.
Lady Pats lead it 79-19. Let's step away for a 60-second commercial break. We'll be back with more right here on WKCB.
Dr. Fran Hughes at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Quantum Healthcare is now accepting new patients. Dr. Hughes is available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. We accept most major insurances, Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer a sliding fee scale. Contact us at Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Quantum Healthcare for an appointment with Fran Hughes today. Call 606-436-0711 or visit our webpage, www.kymha.com.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
Are you looking for personalized health care that's efficient and close to home? Primary Care Center is now your destination for comprehensive health care in the center of your community. With a team of experienced and caring local providers, we offer a range of services. We have locations in Hazard, Hyden, Hindman, Fico, and now our new Whitesburg location. Stop by today and walk-ins are welcome. That's Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
Give us another nickname for it.
He has sent me a message and says, "Are you sure that you guys want to call it that?" Yes, that's what James is calling it. James, good to see Miss Amanda Clark.
Yeah.
I always
she
want to say
was here last
Compton.
night, man, running around taking pictures.
She's
of
back
the boys'
tonight
game.
to, of course, cheer on her Lady Crusaders. Big steal there for Jenkins. Pull-up jumper is good. Boy, that's a nice move and a good shot on the other end. As the Lady Cavs get that one to fall. That, of course, was Harlow Bates, the junior. I think I'm right when I I want to back up. Jenkins has one senior. And that, of course, going to go well for the Lady Cavs next season, pal.
Yeah, you're right on that. Into Monroe as Jalen lays it up and good. And we've got a sub that's going to check into the ball game for the Cavaliers.
James, 6:26 to play in the contest. One more time, for those of you perhaps tuning us in on the radio station, or maybe you're listening while driving to our Facebook pages. I don't know. I don't recommend that probably. If you're coming to watch Letcher and June Buchanan, that game was scheduled to start at 8 o'clock. If you get here at 8, you may miss the game, James. It's 7 o'clock now.
Yeah.
At the end of this game, they're putting 30 minutes on the clock, and they will start the second game 30 minutes after this first game. So it will be a 15-20 minute earlier start at least, right, pal?
Yeah.
One would think.
One would think you're right. Nice block out by Hayden Conley. She comes out with it, passes it ahead to Monroe. She pulls up 15, nothing but the bottom of the net. Man, she's going to be a special player as well as Jayla Monroe.
Oh, my, you're right, pal. Of course, her mother cheered at Knott Central. Her dad played at Alice Lloyd College, good baseball player, so got a lot of athleticism there. Boy, Frankie Reed in a hurry gets her two more. James, she got another one of those gears as well that you like to talk about. Frankie can be here, there, and gone in just a matter of seconds.
She's got that Jamie Hughes speed.
No,
faster and faster.
No, listen, fastest Jamie can go anymore is on a side-by-side.
You know, I'm best described. You know when you're on your lawnmower and there's that turtle switch?
Yeah.
I stay in that now.
That John Deere turtle.
That John Deere turtle speed.
Hey, shot put up. You got a tractor, though. It's even more funny. that I'm in the turtle mode on a riding lawnmower. At least you have a tractor.
Yeah.
A tractor. Remember that? Where's my tractor?
Yeah.
James, of course, you and I had one of the most historic calls here as Reed lets that 3 fly. Won't go here. Was it, I guess, last year? Jaden Huff had the buzzer beater.
On the far end from us, yeah. That's when you found a whole nother gear.
Buzzer.
You found a whole nother gear in that game.
I did. That's got to go down as one of our funnest games we've done, right, pal?
Absolutely, man. It was a classic.
And you and I, now let's just be honest, we're both looking forward and anticipating on what will be the classic moment in this year's postseason. There always is, James.
Little runner won't go. There will be.
It's just who is going to be part of the classic moment. As Kraft gets a bucket there for Knott Central, Lady Pats leading it 87-21.
Out to Bates. To Fields. Fields tries to spin, and they're going to say she's fouled.
I misspoke a moment ago. That last bucket was for Miss Monroe. Got that last one. The freshman with 6 to lead all players on the court right now for Knott Central. Jenkins triggers the inbounds pass, 2:57 to play. Good to see a couple more players getting to get some good minutes here in this contest for Knott Central. James, they'll never forget Miss Rachel Combs, number 35, out there getting to play in the 53rd District Tournament. Almost made there by Monroe. Jenkins with the basketball, clock running, 87-21. Lady Cavs put it up, won't go. This will bring Jenkins' season to an end. James, as Combs rifles it ahead.
To
Monroe gets herself 2 more. She got 8 more. Combs made a beautiful pass right there, James.
Yeah, Kaylee King will check into the ball game, and Frankie Reed will check out. James,
I'm big on Combs here, too, that's out there playing right now for Knott Central. This young lady has had herself a good grade school season down at Emelina this past year.
Stolen away by Conley. She goes, lays it up, and she's going to go to the line.
One loyal viewer that we have oftentimes, Mr. Harold Combs, typically tunes us in, but tonight he's over there in person. So good to see that, James. Glad he's able to make it out tonight.
Yes, sir. Conley, second free throw up and good. Less than a minute to go in this ball game. And Patriots have been in control since it started.
Down the lane, put it up, won't go. Rebound, put back up, and it's good. Nice job there, man. Glad to see Miss Combs getting her a bucket there. Rachel, one of the fan favorites for Knott Central. Out of bounds.
It'll stay with the Cavaliers.
So, James, who you picking for the MVP, brother?
Miss Riley Feltner. We probably won't get an interview tonight, considering we're so far away from the floor. So, we may try to get a couple of them to come up here in between the games if we get a
big
chance.
Job with it Thursday night on whoever wins, man. Down the lane, put it up, and it's good. Boy, back-to-back buckets for Miss Conley. And that's going to wrap us up, James Sandlin, as we bring this one to a halt. Just an uphill battle, man, for the Lady Cavaliers as this Knott County Central team gets this postseason started off in the right gear, brother.
Absolutely, and so As they do, we're going to step away and give it a break for game number 2 between the Letcher Central Cougars and the June Buchanan Crusaders right here on the Killer Bee. Knott Central moves on to the 7 o'clock game Thursday night. And so we'll find out who's going to be playing in that 53rd District Championship.
Back and about, what you guess, 20 minutes, brother? They can tune us back in here on the radio.
Yes,
if you're out and about, again, drive safely, but get here in a hurry because, again, this game going to tip about 7:25 versus the 8 o'clock tip that we all thought it would have. Keep it dialed in, though, to the Killer Bee, WK.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.